Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to yet another Zombie Survivors. At least it's self-aware, so if you can't tell by the name, it's a Bullet Heaven, Vampire Survivors, Horde Survival, whatever you want to call it, kind of game, except for this time it's Zombie Survival. Well, I gotta say I like this character just in terms of, the little zappy gun's kind of fun. Alright, so how does this character work? So I can recruit, so I can get SWAT or tank, and taser. Wait, does this just mean I'll have two? I just have two people running around. Sorry, that was a little loud. I didn't realize that I'd have like a tiny little army by the end of this. Is that okay? Bonus point for Du Bois. Yeah, seriously. Let's see. Do we want to get electrocution, zombies around the engineer, extra damage, or tank? Alright, we got Du Bois. Let's do this. Can I get more Du Bois, or am I just stuck with 3 Du Bois? I don't know. But, okay. Looks like we can upgrade pistol. Saw blade drone. Moves around you and damages every zombie it hits. Let's, yeah, let's get more Du Bois. Saw blade drone is a Du Bois. He's just a different boy. He's a roboy. But if Astro Boy is a real boy, then my saw blade is also a real boy. Just a very bloodthirsty real boy. Okay, he is a spinny boy. Automatic turret every 25 seconds for 15 seconds. More boys. I gotta get more boys in this crew. See, right before this, I played another Horde Survivor, Bullet Heaven, whatever you want to call them. And, let's see. More boys? More boys. We got 2 now. And it's just like, it didn't do anything new or interesting. I don't know if this one necessarily does anything new or interesting, but I'm immediately drawn into the fact that I have a crew of 3 guys running around together simultaneously, and can immediately start memeing with the boys. And yeah, potentially recruiting even more soldiers. Like, there's actually some reasons for why I would want to do this. And the other thing is it doesn't use the Sinti asset pack. I'm pretty sure it uses some other type of asset pack instead. But freaking, I'm just so tired of Sinti, man. Like, I would almost argue that it's a detriment for developers to use. And so, like, I crave games that look slightly different. Okay, so what is this? Oh. Looks like it's just a free upgrade. Well, more boys. Perfect. Yeah. It's like the connotations of RPG Maker games. Yo. I'm like, I know why people use the Sinti packs. Because ultimately, oops. Nope, it didn't actually hit us. Cool. I like just ran over a zombie. And it just did not matter. We should probably actually upgrade some things. Holy smokes, they do a lot of damage. We might have to be a little bit more careful going forward. I've been memeing up until this point. Let's see. Pistol, taser. Let's go for electrocution. I want to see what that does. Looks like we heal for a certain amount every couple of levels. But yeah, I definitely will agree with that. Like, any game that looks like it was made in RPG Maker instantly makes me not want to play it. Even if I'm sure it's a good game. I can't see myself enjoying something that looks virtually identical to everything else on the market in the same genre. And maybe that's because I, you know, am an artist and specifically kind of crave aesthetics when it comes to the games that I play. Let's see. More automatic turret. I've got to level up the boys, man. Okay, so we do have a Splody. Yeah, there he goes. I'll have to worry about that a little bit. Hopefully there's like magnets or something that I can get my hands on. Just so I can pick these up a little bit better, but it might also be a meta progression kind of thing. I'm just gonna snag this and roll back. I know once you've unlocked like all of the characters, you straight up can have every single one of them in play. So probably like 5-6 people running around as this fight cloud, and honestly, I'm here for it. That's one of the more unique ideas that I've seen go by. Let's see. Yeah, last level of the automatic turret. And then I'll start upgrading other things. I definitely would like to see some more interesting upgrades. Most of the upgrades are pretty boring. You know, it's just like, extra damage, less cooldown, more clip size, that kind of jazz. I almost feel like the chest should have something really interesting in it. Let's see, do we want to do electrocution or taser? Let's go for electrocution. I'm gonna just... My basic shots aren't terrible yet. And I might as well stack a bunch of more interesting abilities, maybe. Okay, let's just grab the money. The other thing I will say is it's actually really easy to kind of kite around the enemies here. The Mad Shot one that we played prior to this, it was really hard to, like, move around because the enemies would just kind of come at you. Do we want to do... I think I want to go for the pistol upgrade because that's fire rate and clip size. I think giving him the most amount of fire rate is probably our best first upgrade. Maybe. I do like the sound effects when you pick things up. It's very video gamey. That doesn't quite fit, but it's hard to care. Like, this is a game that is shameless in its design and concept and titling and revels in it. It just needs more. Okay, so we've got a boss. Now, do I have any means of going faster? No, I do not. So I might actually just die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Okay. I know we have some meta progression, so let's see what we have. Let's see. Upgrade team. And then try again. So we have quite a lot of things. Run faster. Collect more EXP. Weapons do more damage. Collect more money. The more money is tempting, but... Oh, that's a fart. Let's go for the more money, too. What? Why are you farting at me? What? Alright. Now, do we have her? Survive 10 minutes to recruit and not in the demo. Rude. Alright, and we can't get the upgrades yet. So why don't we try SWAT as our starting character? Kinda wish they'd gone full tilt and made them like little plastic army men. Ooh, yeah, that would have been good. So last time I summoned a boys, which is good, but maybe not that good. This time, I mean, we'll summon the human boys, but I think I'm gonna skip the drones and the, I'm gonna skip the drones of the turret and the electro, and we're just gonna go for raw damage. My only immediate fear with this is that there's not enough immediate variety to actually make this worth playing longer than 10 minutes, which is very possible. I guess it really depends on what kind of upgrades we can get once we've got the first couple done. But yeah, maximum camp would have been, would be amazing, and I always will kind of argue that most games should actually pursue that over, trying to be gritty or serious or anything. Because I feel like with a campy game, you run the risk that some people won't enjoy it. With maximum, like, gritty realism, you run the risk that nobody's going to enjoy it. But I guess it also depends on, like, your writing and some other stuff. Okay, so let's keep upgrading this pistol. Oh, the pistol only goes up to 4. Ouch. I almost feel like I should hide in a corner and have the enemies only come from one direction. It would certainly make my life easier when it comes to collecting EXP. Oh, enhancer pistol to SMG. Okay, sure. So there are further upgrades. That's nice. I wonder if there are any synergies or upgrades. Well, we've seen an upgrade. So I wonder if every weapon effectively has kind of like a second level that you can get up to. Okay. Next level of taser? Yeah. It's not quite how tasers work, but I'm not gonna question it too much. I do miss the Saw Boys. Because those were actually, like, legitimately really good. These guys have to reload, and that actually kind of sucks. Yeah, I guess that's what the bosses are for, so you don't stand next to walls. That's a good point. Okay, shotgun. Nah. I tried Sawboys last time. As much as I'd like to go for them again, we should not. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up doing the same run over and over and over again. And I feel like actually speccing these guys for gun is probably my best possible option if I want to have a reasonable chance of killing the boss, maybe. I do feel like I'm not killing nearly as hard, though. Okay, the beepity boops are losing me a smidge at this point. They're funny, but the novelty wears off a little quickly. Okay, nah, more SMG. I want to see if the SMG has another level, like the assault rifle or something. I almost kind of wish you had a random upgrade every time you level one of these things, and that those random upgrades would carry over, so anywhere from clip size to attack speed to raw damage to piercing. And then when it evolves to SMG, you keep that upgrade. Because it seems like as soon as you evolve it, it kind of resets the stats. It's better, clearly, but it's not, like, more interesting. Well, I don't know. There's no build options, it's just more. Let's see. Taser. Taser. Did the enemies get faster? It feels like it. Oh, we do also have a chest over there that I should probably head for. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'm almost wondering if the faster zombies are actually pushing the slower ones. And that's the reason for the speed discrepancy. There we go. I was gonna say decrepancy, and I'm like, nope, that ain't it. Ow. I'm kind of disappointed that they capped the team size. It would have been awesome if you just kept adding people until you become the Horde. Oh, yeah. Like, if you could have multiple engineers, and they all benefited from the gun upgrade, I think that actually would have been way more interesting to some degree. Okay, electrocution, sawblade drone. I guess I'll pick the sawblade drone just because. Okay, so there's the boss. I'm hoping I'm just faster than him now. Pretty sure I am. Perfect. Problem is, the murder horde is on me, so I can't exactly go for that chest. We'll get in a second. But I was correct. Stacking... Oh, sick. There are magnet upgrades. Tesla gun. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be actually maybe really useful. Yeah, so it actually does... It does link between enemies. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Upgrade Tesla. Oh, I was hoping it would upgrade the chain size, not clip size. I feel like stuff like the extra damage and the... I should get my cursor out of here. I'm not using it. Stuff like the bonus damage and clip size and whatnot should just be like squad-wide upgrades based on the characters. Oh, that would be interesting. If, like, the more engineers you have, the more clip size you have. And, like, overall ammo, reload speed for soldiers, maybe? I don't know. So, Wonder, I've been playing Desynced ever since your video, and I think I have a problem. Thanks for that. Hey, no problem. I really like that game. Supposedly the demo's only like 5 or 6 hours long, so like, I kind of want to go back and finish it myself. I just don't know when I'm going to get the time. This is too many freaking games, man. Let's see. Let's keep going for Tesla. As much as I want to evolve the shotgun, it's probably better that I keep pushing my upgraded weapons to their absolute maximum. Oh, we're getting a lot of talent points here, which is nice. I'll be able to invest in so much movement speed. Nothing will be able to catch me. Though I think the extra EXP is probably going to be more useful at this point. Maybe. Okay. Tesla. Sanic the Infantryman. Yeah! Why did you ever play Rogue Genesia? I got an achievement in that game named after me. With a helmet that you can get. Like, I think the real answer is, have you played enough Rogue Genesia to know? And there are not a lot of games that have referential items for me, but I'm hoping to collect some more. Look, developers, if I like your game and you want to, like, have me as a cameo character, just send me an email. We'll figure something out. The other one I've got recently, and I didn't intend for this to happen, but I've got a cameo character. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. I got a cameo character in Rogue AI Simulator. And I just picked random traits that kind of apply to me. And I was, like... I was reading the perks to myself, and I was like, oh, I picked these because I thought they'd be funny. I didn't pick these because I thought they'd be strong. And so, like, the Wanderbot custom character is, like, actually just really good, from what I can tell, compared to some of the other starting characters. So that was kind of fun. Let's see, get some health, get the diamonds, don't know what the diamonds are for, add more magnet upgrades. The fact that this has frequent magnet upgrades really puts it higher in my book. It's still kind of generic, but magnets are so nice when it comes to these games. I'm losing my voice just a smidge. Not that that's anything new. Hey, extra fire rate on the double barrel. Nice. Diamonds are just bigger EXP drops by the look of things. Got it. Ow. Looks like it's the same boss as last time. 2 of them, in fact. But the problem is, now that I've invested into... Ow, never mind, I was wrong! Oh, I'm not supposed to survive this long, I guess. That's a shame. Yeah. So, I think you're really not supposed to get to, 10 minutes in. Is my guess. Alright, well, you know what I'm gonna do then. Go fast. Okay, because we don't need extra health points. That's kind of nice. The extra damage is good. But I'm thinking we go saw drones, and hopefully this extra movement speed means I'll be able to hustle. Why the fart noise? Okay. Did we... Yes. Rank... So we've ranked him up at the very least. And yeah, we'll start with the SWAT again. I'm gonna go for the, saw blade drones. And we'll make it work. I like some of the ideas here. They just need to lean into them. The units, the upgrading guns, and so on. More people. I would love to have, like, a dude in a mini tank. Like, frankly, I would actually say get rid of a lot of these things. Even the saw blade drone. Like, have the saw blade drone be a dude with a remote control. Helicopter flies by every 45 seconds, carnaging all zombies in the way. Oh, that's kind of fun. But no, we're gonna go for pistol upgrades first and foremost. But like a mech suit boy, a dude in like a tiny tank. I would actually say, ape off of Metal Gear. Get some of the really goofy things. Like, give me a guy in the back of like one of those tiny little like personalized Metal Gears. Have straight up, oh, what was his name? Was his name just Fat Man? from Metal Gear Solid 2, the guy with the explosives. I'm actually gonna get the saw blade drones before the engineer. Yeah, like, honestly, you could even go full reference, like throwing a Doom guy with a chainsaw. Guy pushing a shopping cart with a turret in it. No. No shopping cart. It has to be like full serious, but it's kind of stupid. So I'm thinking like you straight up have like a cyborg ninja with an electric katana. Like it's clearly supposed to be Raiden. And it's like hyper serious looking. And he looks really intense. And then he just joins the crowd. Dude with a huge hammer. I'm thinking a dude with like a sledgehammer or something that just looks like... I don't know. Like, so serious it's not? Like, take the Warhammer approach? Yeah, kind of. Oh man, that's great. Instead of a drone, we get a Doom guy with a chainsaw running circles around the boys. So instead of more of them, you just get faster. Okay, let's get the third one. Oh, like, yeah, give us Mason from Red Faction. Like, fill it with a bunch of kind of goofy references, but 100% dead serious the entire time. I think that would be the perfect way to handle all of this. Oops, all boys. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fine as it is now, but it could be so much more fine without too much extra effort, or maybe it would be more effort, I don't know. It also kind of depends on, you know, how many of the assets in this game have been bought, because if these are all bought assets, it's a little harder to, you know, buy a Doom guy. You can probably find something kind of equivalent, maybe. Wasn't there a game like that on the Wii U? Where you controlled 100 superheroes at once. Yes, Wonderful 101. I was wearing the shirt for that yesterday, ironically enough. Actually, you know what would be even better? Holy shit, that would be a really, really good Bullet Heaven. As kind of like a small referential thing. Okay, so you guys know Hollow Cure, probably. Maybe? It's the Hololive what? What if it was a Bullet Heaven, where you'd have to pretty much reach out to a bunch of indie developers and be like, hey, can we, like, just include a reference character, you know, for your game? And then straight up have, like, Ironclad, who just slashes things, or Silent throws, kunai, or stuff like that. But you effectively have a giant cloud of indie characters as your, like, Bullet Heaven. And each of them has their own powers that kind of contribute to the entire cloud. So each character is a reference to another game, Smash Bros. For everything. Yeah, kind of. But, like, I bet you could actually get, I bet you could actually get some indie developers to agree to that. If you asked nicely enough. And, like, most of the time, I don't know. Super Meat Boy, Hollow Knight. It might not work. But it could? The Isaac Four Souls Kickstarter of Bullet Heaven games. I don't know. It's an idea, and it probably won't happen, but I feel like that would actually be a really fun kind of way of doing it. And yeah, by the end of it, you have an army that is just monstrously large. I don't know. It'd be funny. I could see it working. I think the big issue would be convincing everybody to join in on that, and I could see that potentially having some issues. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Make it like, so it's like the B team from all those games, though. Huh. I don't know. I just really like the idea of Bullet Heaven where you have a cloud of boys. And, like, there are upgrades for each of the boys, but that's it. It's not like you're stacking weird powers beyond that. And so, like, each of the upgrades has to be thematic around whatever the boy is. So, Sawblade guy, just, yeah, he's got a little remote, control that, he's specifically using to control all of the things. I'll take the helicopter just because one of the boys is in the helicopter. That makes sense. Let's upgrade the helicopter strike. I was not digging the taser as much as I thought. think you'd eventually run into problems with certain devs not wanting their IPs to appear. Oh, I could see that happening. But I mean, this specifically would be like asking them beforehand, like, hey, you know, Megacrit, can we like straight up put referential characters to each of the Slay the Spire, like each of the Slay the Spire characters in this like weird ensemble cast indie Horde survival game. And like depending on who's developing it, that wouldn't be a problem. And if it turns out that it's like a game from a particularly reviled developer that you'd find out about after the fact, I'm thinking like, you know, somebody pulls a Justin Roiland, and becomes persona non grata unless you're a scumbag. You know, I think at that point, it would be easy to just kind of remove whatever that is, rather than having, you know, a character that is disagreeable, that would piss people off, maybe. Because you could probably even just rebrand, replace the character, or something. Let's go for the double barrel shotgun. But maybe I'm also just, I don't want to say undiscerning. I think I just don't mind when a developer has to take a stand. To say like, you know, morals and ethics are more important than X or Y like mechanical thing in a game, or a inclusion of a character or a person as part of a project. Make the jerkwads into bosses? Nah. Nah, it's still in poor taste. Better to just kind of remove them from the situation instead, rather than turn it into some kind of weird, gross revenge fantasy. Because I think people would have problems with that, and I think even the jerkwad would be an issue. You could get away with that if it's like a fully unmonetized parody thing, but even then, it kind of, it gives them a platform. It acknowledges their existence. And then it also is just kind of tacky. For a second I thought one of these guys had a fire axe and I got excited. Yeah, there are Slay the Spire characters in Metropolis as advisors. I don't know if that was licensed, or if like they asked for that, or if they just kind of snuck it in as a reference. Because I know you can sneak things in as references, and it's fine. And most developers won't disagree with that kind of thing. Ooh, red gem. Fancy. That was worth a lot too. And yeah, the Saw Boys are absolutely worth it. We are definitely keeping the cloud down. Hoping we can get another magnet soonish. Maybe some health. I'm looking a little anemic. It's mostly avoiding litigious brands. Yup. I think most indie developers also tend to be pretty gracious about this kind of thing. Where it's more of like a, hey, cool. You know, thanks for leaving like a nod to my game or whatever. Though I think it's still very much in everyone's best interest to ask permission first. Because I would legitimately be a little uncomfortable if a developer said, you know, I put in a cameo character for you, and I hadn't even like vetted the game yet to see if I liked it. Let's see. Taser. Would not be brave enough to say drop Mario into a game I'm making. You could potentially have like a red and a green plumber. As long as they don't look particularly Mario-y. And, you know, you could have one short, one the other, but I think once you start getting like the logo on the hat and the exact like red shirt and stuff, it gets a little dicier. Okay. We're almost at Doomsday Hour. I don't think the helicopter is worth it. I think that was pretty meh. And no mustachio either. It would have to be a different kind of mustache. Maybe. But ultimately, why go that far at that point? Like, you're frankly better off just coming up with something truly original. Okay. Oh, good. Helicopter. No, helicopters did not clear them out. Yeah, if I get hit by any of these guys, I am done for. I just have to keep them kind of behind me. Oh god, there's more of them. Okay, we've leveled up. Hey, we have the assault rifle now. I will get one shot by any of these guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes. Alright, good. It doesn't matter at this point. We've got the last character. Holy shit, there's like, what? 6 of them still chasing me. Okay. I think this is actually kind of it. Where'd they go? I'm confused. They've, like, pieced out. What happened? Oh, okay. Wait. I think we've survived. Cool. I sort of survived. Alright, so I want to just take one quick look at this. Invest a little bit more into movement speed. Okay, so we also have the Huntress, who has increased crit chance. So what else do we have? So he's got new guns. Oh, including a sniper rifle. So he might actually have 2 different upgrade paths once you get to the end of the SMG line. Either the assault rifle or the sniper rifle. He's got a minigun or maybe a rocket launcher, and he's got a flamethrower or I don't know what that other one is. And then we've got the Huntress. Huh. Well, I'm just gonna take a look at her. I'd like to see the later on upgrades for each of the weapons, but that'll be later. Oh, and she probably doesn't come with many new abilities, maybe? Because it's not like we're going to have some kind of new saw drone, so I think it's really just going to be her. Okay, I think I'll just stop now and call it good enough. I do like this game. I think it actually has a lot of potential, but I want the developers to lean into the unique ideas more and move away from some of the least unique ones. So I think specifically the character gun upgrades are good, but I think every ability needs to be a new character. So the turret is just a guy that you put down, and he just hangs out on the turret for a while. Oh no, she's got a zombie decoy. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Character gun like it fires people. But yeah, more boys, less unexplained remote doohickeys. Like, I want even the, I don't know, I feel like the zombie decoy should be like... Well, no, I think maybe the zombie decoy is one of the only exceptions. Like, where it's a blow-up doll of one of the characters that you currently have in your team, just kind of hanging out there pretending to be a person, and then they explode after a little bit. Like, that one I can work with. At least the monkey explodes, but like, I think it would be more fun to have kind of like a comedic T-posed version of the tank. EDF cameo would be hilarious. I would pay full price for an EDF Bullet Heaven. Like, I'm not even exaggerating on that. I think that would be incredible. Multi-shot. Ooh. Yay. That's actually kind of good. Lean into the humor more than the edginess. I'm still thinking of like Metal Gear Solid. Like, have you ever played Metal Gear Solid 5? Because there's straight up like there's like a whole upgrade path with a ton of different inflatable big bosses that you can use for a variety of things. Some have like stun gas, I think some explode. Some are armored and like are more durable and a bunch of stuff like that. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna die. I don't want to actually continue playing this. It's kind of fun though, but it needs a lot of work to actually truly be good. The main problem is at the moment is it doesn't have enough content for more than the 10-minute demo, which I think is fine for a demo festival, but more than that. Let's see. More than that I think would be a problem, and so a couple more months in the oven would put this game in a good spot. For now, though, it's time for me to move on to the next.